And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the Houston Astros. John Shambi on play-by-play. Chris Singleton providing the color. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boog, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
First pitch coming your way next. And on the hill, Christian Javier. What's the word on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Jake McCarthy, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
And the 1-0. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results lately. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Moniak with a homer in his last game. Man at second. Oh. The 1-1. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly, or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
And now 2-2. That one missed. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Payoff pitch. And ball 4 to a board.
Take your base.
Batting third.
First and second. No outs. Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies.
Hey!
Turned on, but foul wide of third. First and second, no outs. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Chopper right side. Feeds to second, out there. A sensational double play.
No, that's low.
The 1-0. Hit on the ground to the right side.
Foul.
And foul ball. This one in the air center field. Myers gets under it. Brings it in. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And towing the slab for Colorado in this one, Jose Quintana. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Jeremy Pena now at the plate.
Ball.
The lefty, the 1-0. Swing and a foul straight back. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a ground ball. Throw to first in time. That one outside.
That's a ball.
And that is ball one. Alvarez with another scorching run of play lately.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Tap foul at the plate. And Air Jordan is grounded by the K.
Batting third.
Two down, base is empty. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. That one ripped right center field. Way back there, it's got a chance. And that one hops the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Man on second, 2 down.
Oh.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
And that drops in for a strike. Finds its way through, base hit. Altuve around third. He scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
That's in for a strike. Out to short. Flips it, and they get the out. Second inning set to go. So in now for Colorado, Brenton Doyle. Swinging a foul out of play. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's one down. That's inside. In for a strike, and the count is 1-1.
That's out the corner.
Trying to bunt his way on. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Batting seventh, first baseman Troy
Nice
Johnson.
job picking out a spot to put the bunt down there.
One gone, runner at first. And now the first baseman, Troy Johnston. The 1-0. Runner on the move.
No.
Ball outside. Throw to
He's safe.
second. Save. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Man at second. That's in there, and it's 2-2. Now a pop-up on the infield. 2 down. Castro wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them. Man on second, 2 down.
Oh.
In the dirt. That
Ball
misses. And that's ball 3. Fastball for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The kick, the 3-2. Out to short. Pena. Tosses to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. We head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Astros, Carlos Correa. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. That misses
that's
off the
right.
outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that one off the
away.
outside edge.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think. Oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Foul ball there. And that one fouled off. Pitch
That's
misses
the ball.
there. Ball 1. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting 8.
2 outs, base is empty. Jake Myers up next for the Astros. Didn't play in the day game yesterday, so he should be fresh for this one. Just missed. And a foul ball.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
That one at the knees for a strike. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And that one was indeed a strike. Still 1 challenge left for them. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground, right side. And it's through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in.
Runner takes off.
Nope.
Pitch misses
That's
in.
inside.
Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw.
Love how this guy
Inside.
grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
And ball
forward,
4,
take your
2
bait.
aboard.
Up next for the Astros.
First and second, 2 outs. Jeremy Pena will hit next. That
Nope,
one
outside.
misses. That's 5 straight. Two on, 2 outs. That's in there. And the count 1-1. Pena wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Good hitters count the 2-0. This to third. And it gets by him. Coming home. Here comes the throw.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Hey!
Pitch kicks away. The throw to third. Tag.
He's
Safe.
in there. He's
And
safe.
a wild pitch, and both runners are in scoring position. In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. And a 1-2. That one missing inside. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Just missed. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Payoff pitch. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. 1 run across. Another comes in to score, and they're up by 4.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Altuve in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Oh, 1 now. And there's the strike.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Next one misses, and it's 1-2. Stays alive. The 1-2. Struck him out looking. New inning getting started. So in now for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. Here's a 1-1. Swings through that.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
The shortstop takes the ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 2-2 on the way. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Drops one down in front of the plate. And it goes just foul. The 0-1. And that drops in for a strike. That missed by a lot. Ball 1. Next offering misses down and away. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Up next for Colorado, right fielder.
2 down, bases empty. Next to hit for the Rockies, Mickey Moniak.
Hey!
The 0-1. There's a strike.
That's not the first time they've watched a fastball zip by for a strike. I don't know if they're taking intentionally in those spots, but I'd like to see him more aggressive with those pitches.
Well struck right field. That one back there. And that's going to bang against the wall. He's there. It's a 2-out double. Took a couple of ABs, but he's back on track. Such a weapon for this lineup.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Man at second.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
On the ground right side, and that's just foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Isaac Paredes.
Well, I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start. Well, these Astros doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
This one in the air center field. And there's one away. Foul ball. To third, Castro. Slings to first in time. Here's Carlos Correa. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Strike! Woo!
Two down, nobody on. Ground ball right side. And foul ball. Pitch misses. Ball one. Gets a piece and stays alive. Battling here as he fouls it away. Good job to fight that one off. 1-2 now. Up the middle. Dives and he can't hang on. He decides to hold on to it. He's in safely and now there's a runner at first.
First baseman, Christian Walker.
Outside low. Ball one. Correa off of first with 2 away.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Bouncer to second. Freeman there with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. On to the fourth. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, number 7. And that's outside. That one fouled off.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Towards first. Slings to first in time.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
The Rockies down by 4. Top half of inning number 4. This one in the air right field. Fair ball. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for Colorado, second base.
Here's Tyler Freeman to hit.
Strike one.
And the 0-1. This one in the dirt. Throws to second. And he's got no chance. He's out.
I appreciate wanting to move up there, but that ball didn't get very far away. And getting thrown out as a result,
No, that's the
sometimes
ball.
you can be too aggressive on the bases.
2 down, nobody on. And that skips in the dirt.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Popped up. Walker moving under it. And that is that. Back here in Houston, and stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers.
Bowling.
The 1-0. Base hit, and a man aboard.
That's back-to-back singles for him. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed.
The pitcher on here, number 58. He's pitching on 2 days
Now
rest.
pitching for Colorado, number 58, R.J. Pettis.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. The 0-1. And the sweeper catches the plate. Got him swinging.
Up next for the Astros.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Jeremy Pena getting ready to hit. Runner takes off. That one is absolutely belted. And a foul ball. Late with the swing there. Grounder might be 2. The flip. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. We go to the top of the 5th. So in now for Colorado, Troy Johnston. Out towards right center field. Myers on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. Just misses with that one.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
And they'll do it again. Pitch in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That one way inside. Nine pitches thrown there before earning the walk. What a battle.
Colorado, shortstop.
Steven Okert comes on now.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Tovar in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Outside with a breaking ball. That misses the zone, and now 3-0. Fastball for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Up next for Colorado, left fielder Jake McCarthy.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit. Castro around third. Throws it away.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Two on, 1 out.
Ball outside.
Into the outfield, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score, and now they trail by 1.
Back-to-back base hits. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
At the plate, Hunter Goodman. Goodman not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. So the call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. 1 out and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the 5th.
Right through there for a strike. So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Slinging it to first in time. Next is the designated hitter. Just missed.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That's a little bit low. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Man on second, 2 down. And a count 1-2. Struck him out looking. Good job at damage control right there. Back here in Houston, bottom of the inning.
Really important time for a shutdown inning. The last thing they want to do is give up the runs they just scored. Man, that'll steal the momentum. They're hoping to make quick work of this half inning. Well, these Astros really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Close one doesn't get the call. And the count is 2-0. Next offering is outside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Up next for the Astros.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. 1 for 2. There's a strike. The 0-1. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. Jose Altuve will touch them all. It's his 6th home run of the season. And a righty reliever out of the pen, Victor Vodnik.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. Last half of inning number 5. Pitch misses inside. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. They get frozen.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. What a stop to first. It's there, and that's a great play. So next up for Houston, Yainer Diaz, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. And first offering is fouled off. That finds the mark on the inside corner. And there's a ball. Next offering is downstairs. Outside. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Third baseman, Carlos Correa.
0-1. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. He's got it. And now it's Christian Walker. Line drive, base hit, fair ball down the third baseline. And now two aboard.
All over that one right there. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing, so that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet.
Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Diaz, the lead runner at second. Walker at first, 2 out of the inning. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Got him swinging for the K. They limit the damage here. We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Ryan King.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Doyle leading things off and takes a strike. Here comes the 0-1. In the air to left center. Myers on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Here's the 0-1. And a swing and a miss. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Goes down looking. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The Stros leading by 3, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 2-2. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Swing and a pop-up. That's out number 2. So digging in, Troy Johnston. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Two down, nobody on.
Nope, that's low.
Ground ball right side. And it's a 1-2-3 inning.
Now pitching for Colorado.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Juan Mejia. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one opts against the fence. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Up next for the Astros, the shortstop,
Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. Right down to shoot. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss at a slider. The shortstop takes the ball. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Up next for the Astros, left fielder, Jordan Alvarez.
Tapped out in front of the plate. And that chance handled. Fires to first in time. Jose Altuve steps up in a big spot here. He's already homered in this game. There's a strike at the knees. And he'll challenge that called strike. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep their remaining challenge. And the 1-0. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Mejia, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. The 2-1. And it's through for a hit. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single. It's 7-3.
There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Just missed.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
That's a slider for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Oh.
1 run across in the frame so far here in the bottom of the 6th. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Stays alive. Got him swinging. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. Back here in Houston, we go to the top of the 7th. Willie Castro digging in for the Rockies.
Oh.
The lefty, the 1-0.
Ball 2.
That's
Ball
down
3.
and in. Splits the plate. Strike 1.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
And a payoff pitch. That's a strikeout. Good looking sweeper there.
For Colorado, shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
And that misses. And that's ball 1. The Astros leading by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. Fouled off left side. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. That one hit to right. And he makes the catch. And there are 2 down. The Astros turn to a new arm on the mound, Hayden Wesneski. He's been someone, at least in the early going, that they've leaned on. Now it's going to be Jake McCarthy. Fastball is outside. Out towards right center field. Myers under it. And that is that. Set for the last half of the 7th. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Line drive to short and caught.
Oh.
The 1-0. That one missed.
Has been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
Up next for the Astros.
So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Michael Kopech. He last pitched 2 days ago. Christian Walker up next for the Astros.
Michael Kopech.
First
Oh.
offering way inside, almost got him.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently,
No, that's
and you
the
see
ball.
the results.
And that's too high, and it's ball 4.
Up next for the Astros, center fielder, Jake Myers.
This is
That's the ball.
again 5 in a row. The 1-0. Fought off foul. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. That is the inning. Ready to begin the 8th. So in now for Colorado, Mickey Moniak.
He's been locked in lately, and today's been no different, Boog. Really good balance in the box. It's been impressive.
Oh.
Just looks comfortable out there.
Here's a high
Oh.
chopper, and it goes just foul. In the air, right field. Smith should have this one. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. That's what they call a temporary pause in production. He's been automatic. Inside,
that's a ball.
just missed. Swings through that one. On the ground to third. Throws to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the DH. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. And that's in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. And now
Ball,
the count
outside.
is even. That one 95 to finish him off. Back here in Houston, and stepping in for the Astros, Cam Smith. Top of the zone for a called strike. Swing and a miss. That one at 101. Ball 1 there. Rolled slowly to first. Johnston. And save. Bang, bang play, but speed wins on a great effort there.
The shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
Ball one.